Good morning, everybody. It's Mike. It is the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day. This is your morning setups. This is the second take of this video. Open interest changes finally came in, so I decided to reshoot it. Um, so here we are today. We got a nice little gap up. We're gapping up on a couple of things. One, China data came in much better than expected, really showed a different picture. And two, I'm not sorry, Trump said that he is considering a 60-day extension of the tariffs deadline. This tells us two things. One, that we're not close to a deal, but two, that things are going well enough that they don't want to stoke the fire. So, we'll see how this plays out. Coming into today on the economic front, we have some big numbers here at 8:30. These are numbers we haven't gotten in a while because of the government shutdown, especially with retail sales. And then we had Harker speaking at 11 o'clock. All right, so we'll be watching for that. Let's go and do our thing here. I'm a little more rushed because got a little behind the curve here now at this point. ES, beautiful chart, right? And this is what I want to say to you guys. It's hard to get short with charts looking like this. And everybody out there that keeps screaming, this market's going to roll over, this market's going to go back to the lows. Again, yeah, not that it can't, but the market's not acting like it. Now, what we do have here is, we are testing major resistance. We came up, but we're holding the 8-day. Again, we didn't even touch the 8-day. In fact, all we did on the ES was retouch the 200-day this morning and held it. Okay, incredible strength. Incredible strength. This is not the look of a chart you want to be going all short on here. Not yet. Not at this spot. Okay. Bonds going sideways, chilling out. Nothing to see here. Okay, gold pulling in a little weaker, but still holding the 21-day. As long as it holds the 21-day in this breakout area, it stays in the game, right? Gold trades like that. Gold likes to retest levels. It just always seems to do that. Okay. News today is that we are getting JP Morgan is going to create their own cryptocurrency and getting into blockchain. So we'll see if blockchain names come back on that. All right, quickly to our sentiment. The put to call is ping pong, guys. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. This is a sign of a market that's not clear and people aren't sure. So every time it gets weak, they come screaming for puts. Every time it gets strong, they go buying calls, and it's just slingshotting this around, right? Not the best indicator right now. The oscillators grinding back up, no big deal. 123 on the NIMOT, and the NAMOT just 125. Okay. Now, there we go. 125. You guys can see that there. It looks just fine. Okay. What I didn't like yesterday was the tech dump. Okay. I put a chart up for yesterday showing how, the Qs failed again at the 200-day. So here we are this morning, gapping up right to where we failed yesterday on the SPY. So when we come to the SPY and we look at what's going on here, you say, okay, Mike, what do we do? Well, it's resistance until we break it. We said this 276 area would be resistance. You got the top of the Bollinger Band at 276, roughly right around the 50 area. And after that, guys, it can really just start to push, and there's not a lot of resistance to 280. So, if the market wants to grind and push to 280, it can. To the downside, if its market gets weakness and continues to hold the 200-day, that's an incredible sign of strength. Let it just digest this move up here. 8 days now, if you look at the 8-day, already to the bottom of this candle is going to be above 272.30 when we open. Okay, the 21-day is quickly coming up to 270, which is your line in the sand. And you can see what I want to see now is some of these moving averages start to curl back up. The 50-day is already starting to flatten out and trying to curl up. The 100-day is still coming down. The 200-day is going flat. We want to get everything moving up in the same direction. But overall, this is not a market I'm looking to short yet because it's just not giving us that. So coming into today, we're going to be in the shooting range today in terms of funds releasing their holdings. Now, these are their holdings as of December 31st. We don't know what they've been doing the last 2 months, okay? Already we've had a bunch of funds taking stakes in NEO this morning. So keep an eye on NEO. It gets above this area, especially 780. This thing could try to fly, 770 to 780. So see if it wants to wake up. Keep an eye on the pot stocks. CGC reports tonight. Already up here this morning. Cron has been trying to get going, okay? Keep an eye on these names. Pick your one. See if they want to try to run into earnings tonight. They may try to get going into there. What else we have today? MGM reported last night. Not the best, but point target increased to 34 at Morgan Stanley this morning. Some people coming out defending it, saying there was nothing really that bad about that report. Keep an eye on that, and WIN and LVS. See if any of these three really want to take off today. Coming over to tech, Square not acting particularly good yesterday. You had a reversal candle, right? What's a reversal candle? When we open this up and we look at it, that's a reversal candle. Hammer candle down, right? Boom. So we want to see how this reacts here. Watch for it to get back above yesterday's close before you want to get into this thing here. Okay. A lot of names yesterday in tech didn't act special. Apple yesterday came down hard into the close, touched the 200, the 8-day. Okay. You can see here pre-market, it actually went lower before recovering, not acting special. Facebook, gap is dead ahead, potentially short to it. I think this 165 area, 160 area could be a strong short if it wants to try to bounce and retest it. See if it can go down if the market's weak. Microsoft yesterday, again, a lot of reversal candles, a lot of reversal candles in tech. We said it has to hold over this 107, can't do it. Okay. Same thing with CAT yesterday, another reversal candle. Name's been strong. I like the look of it. They're buying tomorrow's 135s. Overall, guys, I am cautious here today in this market. NVIDIA has earnings tonight after the close. Okay, Micron is acting better, but a lot of protection that came into it late. Twitter pushed into its gap. We said it would have big resistance today around the yesterday at the 21 and 50 day, which it did. Huge put buying for the weeklies into the close. We'll see how this handles. That's not the type of candle you want to see on a move like that, right? And that's the one thing that you get a little worried about on Twitter. Gave back 50% of the move into the close. It's you want to see it find some strength. You want to see these names find some strength. Roku continues to act well as it has earnings next week. Okay, Roku is acting well, pushing back up here, very low volume. This name looks like it wants to go test this gap here. It's almost there, pre-market, not too far off of it at this point. So, it's pushing for it. IBM went into its gap yesterday. It has no volume this morning. See how it handles it. Could be a quick trade here as well. Keep an eye on China names, right? They're trying to front run what's going on. FCX, copper, one of the reasons it was moving. Upgrade yesterday in China, getting some extension here. Bottom line is here, guys, we have big numbers at 8:30. We're in a tough spot. The market's fighting some resistance, and it's a little bit tired here. It's not needing short, just needs a couple of days off to cool off again, to rest out. So see where they rotate, look for names to play, be aware of news. Keep an eye on OSTK today, just up here already pre-market on 37,000 shares above yesterday's high. So keep an eye on this thing. I'll be back with you at 9 o'clock, which is not that far, and everybody have a great day trading.